Did you know that by using astrology correctly, you can actually manifest so much faster and more efficiently? Because you get to understand your psychological makeup. In natal chart, astrology, and progressions chart is a self-realization technique. So when you understand your subconscious motivations, unconscious motivations, and logical, you start to understand yourself, your motivations, your inclinations, your tendencies, psychological, subconscious, unconscious, when they happen, what triggers, for instance, fears, what triggers the most traumatic, painful emotion. Through the knowledge of self, you learn how to control your own emotions and your own states. You get to choose your response, a new response, a more conscious response. If people are testing you, if there's a lot of triggers left and right, you are in a difficult phase in your life where you're struggling, maybe there's like multiple areas of your life are unbalanced. They require you to solve problems in a new and better, more innovative way, right? And you can literally find all the solutions and answers in your natal chart. If you can't find it in your natal chart, you can find it in your progressions chart. If you need help with that, please reach out, DM me. I do natal chart readings and progressions chart. And so far, all my predictions came true. When you learn psychological makeup of your own self, you see how complex of an individual you are and how many thoughts, how many different personalities, aspects you have, and in what areas they manifest. They all act differently in different areas. Why? New like personalities come out. Whenever we go to school, we're one way. On a date, we're a different way. We whatever, right? So why is it happening? It's happening because we have a zodiac wheel, and 12 zodiac signs and 12 zodiac houses are the areas of our lives where we display the qualities of the zodiac archetypes that we have the house in. You know what I mean? So let's say Gemini in the ninth house will be very like meticulous, lots of research, lots of reading, spirituality. Ninth house. I have Mars in the Gemini in the ninth house. It's like seeking God, seeking spirituality, seeking all of this stuff, mysterious stuff, as if it was my job, getting lost in details and trying to make sense of all of this. So I can present a bigger picture from what I found, you know what I mean? So this is how you read your houses. And it's so important to understand your strengths and weaknesses. And when you understand your weaknesses and when they manifest, you can control them. You can step in and you can stop. You can consciously control your feeling states and you can regulate, right? Self-regulate, readjust your feeling states, your moods, your thinking, your patterns, your behavior, your attitude overall, because attitude is what's important. And when you don't know where your beliefs are coming from, what kind of childhood traumas, because you know, shadow work is so much easier with astrology. And when you get rid of self-limiting beliefs, self-limiting patterns of behavior that are just here out of self-preservation and survival, because we feel as if a bear is chasing us even though there's no bears. This is how like stress is getting to our nervous system. So when you don't regulate your nervous system, it's going to be really difficult. You're going to be overreacting, and astrology will help you understand your tendencies and where these reactions come from and what is the origin. Because for a person to shift, transform emotionally and mentally, they need to understand why things happen. And I know so many other people who, upon understanding why certain things happen, they feel liberation, right? Liberated. That's why I use astrology. Doing shadow work is going to take you so many years if you don't use astrology, and I've tried. And once I started like learning astrology professionally, as I was taking classes, and on the second month I realized how much actually was easier to perceive myself and understand myself, to uncover your motivations and why you did that, why you did this, why you said this, why you want this, and you're trying to figure out everything about yourself, and then you realize that you're so fucked up because you want unnecessary things just because you were sold on trends, and you were chasing because you were sold an idea of love that is conditional. So like all that BS, we believe that we hide from those things that we believe in, and they become subconscious, okay? Or they drive our behaviors. And you gotta look at your perception, like how you perceive the world and what kind of mindset you're operating from. Because instead of like engaging with the things you're bothered by, like your mind is bothered by, which is thoughts, people, whatever, things, work, whatever happens, look at the mindset instead and the consciousness here that you're operating from. Up the thoughts, give up the triggers, trying to figure out triggers. That's what like shadow work becomes difficult when people do that, you know, and they get lost in the sauce and they can't get out. So I'm telling you, it's easier with astrology. Found my soulmate literally within months of astrology and obviously Neville Goddard. I'm not saying that you can't manifest without astrology. You absolutely can. but it just gives you more information about the human consciousness and how people operate, how energies operate when you understand the planets. When you understand the planets, you can navigate, you can use your strong planets and weak planets, and you can manipulate energies. So yeah, if you have any questions, please DM me. I would love to answer your concerns, or if you want to get a reading. I also have my main page. I'll put in the comments or somewhere here. But yeah, I hope you like this video, and please comment, share, and like, and follow if you like my content.